Thank you, Agonus Chinedu. So, there's something that is going on in the UK. There's a sentence that just went out, and I was thinking about it, and I'm wondering because here in abroad, most of the time, for some reason, I don't know what it is. It could just dey be like say our like that bad eye wey dem say dey look us. You understand? Say maybe if you are passing as person wey get this color like this, they go hold their tire bag well, they go shift like say they fear. Even recently I heard that in London, if you want to take a taxi, if you be like this, say they no go gree stop. So many things going on. And then sometimes it will be as if there is actually a legitimate reason for it, because sometimes the kind of things that where our people they go pull hand, the kind crime where they go commit, you sef go dey ask yourself like wetin dey happen, because at home you'll be teaching the children everything, saying don't I don't what is it about our upbringing where they make the young people, like if they come for this side, they go dey enter gang, they go just dey I know I'm not giving judgment. I just say let's talk about it, because this case is very interesting what happened. So it happened that it's a case between young people, and out of those young people, two of them are Nigerians, like their parents emigrated from Nigeria. Imagine like all this suffer that as an immigrant you are suffering, you are trying your best, working, doing all kind of things, and then you manage to have children and they are going into young adult, they are starting going to university, only for them, boom, they will go and do one big thing. They go buy person, they go thief big something, they go just do one big thing like that, they go just throw away them inside prison, throw away the key, just like that. Everything go just go you no go even get my talk, because na person pikin dey still kpai, like your own wey you go, how you take train your pikin wey go kpai another person, you see. Yeah. But why? That's the question, So I'm just saying the things I'm seeing. So this case I want to share with you guys is a very interesting case. It's involved. Good evening, Oluchi. It's involving two like children of two Nigerian immigrants. Like they are grown there. They gave birth to them there. They are grown there. They are like citizens of that place, but they have Nigerian roots. So let me, before I talk too much, let me show you the case I'm talking about. So everyone, you're welcome. Welcome to this live video. I want to start this video with something that is going on in England. So these people, they did something very bad and they have been sentenced, but I want us to look into what they did. Like, let's even ask ourselves questions as Nigerian people. What are the values that we are even putting in the life of our children, that some of them will just go and end up and be doing this kind of a thing? So that is the name of the person that they said they buy. Saul Sunai. She said she doesn't know, she has never heard about it. And this lady now, her parents are of Yoruba origin, and the other one, there's another one among them, a man, and that one I think is Igbo, like the name is sounding Igbo or Southeastern. And both of them plus another two people, a girl and another boy, are involved in this case. They don't hear. They don't hear.
A toxicology examination is ordered to test specifically for the presence.
So you are seeing, so the constantly made a test. So the things that they find, imagine. So you understand. So I don't know what is it. I feel like as a community we need to address this thing. Why are our adult children busting into gangs, doing all these things? And why did they do this thing? Let me show you the guy that did to work so many hours to train you, to give you this life you have. What did she do? She throw it away. Throw it away. Let me show you what caused the problem. What is even the thing? It's not even something meaningful. Eh? They gave her 7 years because she was an accomplice. But the guy that did the gong gong gong, the mastermind, that one is life. That one, his name is sounding like Igbo. He came Afia. I don't know whether it's in Igbo or it's sounding like that. Like that's all I can say. I want to show you what is even the thing that caused the problem. Eh? So somebody was living his best life now. He was living his best life. Instagram things. He greetings Chide. You know, greetings for last. I greet you. Eh? See, he is looking like Ajebona, the way we like to show the playing life. And then they are looking at this wristwatch. They say the wristwatch is very expensive. Oto, it's not that there's any other thing. They say the guy showed that he's in possession of wristwatches that are expensive, right? So they follow them. He also show picture. This is the guy, blink blink. They think okay, he has it all together. They are going to go out for him. They're going to go out for him. That's how they now gather themselves. Hmm? So this girl, there are four of them. Let me show you the picture. So this is the Damilola Awe. Huh? And this is another girl. I think she's Indian or something like that. So they are the ones that guy invited the ladies. They came to his house. So that's the footage where they were entering the guy. The guy opened the door for them. But meanwhile, while the girls entered, these two, they were outside waiting. They were outside waiting for signal. So when the time came around 2 in the night, this Damilola now went outside, right? Now went outside to go and bring them back. Now show them the road to back to. So they are looking for a way to gain entry so that they go and steal that his bling bling, his watch, right? So that's how they now gain entrance into the apartment. Okay, thief the thing you want to thief and go na lie. Then carry knife. Na so. Then they took everything they want to take and then they went away and left him in that condition. So the man kpai because he something comot for him body too much. The bee is too much. So he lost a lot of bee and then he don't go like that. But wetin dem say find dem out say the jacket wey that guy wear, they say na designer jacket. Na only 69 people don buy am, the company wey dey produce am, and dem get address of everybody wey dem send am to. That's how they now send it, trace the address of the guy. And they brought the picture, brought all their camera, everything just clear. So by the time they are arresting them, even though they are talking anything, their story, when I told you guys that these people now then get the book or like they don't already write their history down for them. That's why the girl was first saying, I don't know anything, I don't know that guy. She was even lying that she doesn't know the guy that they went to his house. But when the whole thing clear for her that the lie, you cannot lie, it's not, she's not doing no comment, no comment, no comment. Hmm? Very unnecessary. And this is it for wristwatch because he posts picture that he's wearing expensive wristwatch. Auto. It's not like any other thing. And he's somebody like the same thing we are crying that they are using to discriminate. Somebody like you show that he will wearing ring, he's wearing a watch, a blink, a chain. That's all. You now want to go and steal it. You now recruit two girls to help you to gain entrance into the apartment. Eh? This one now they gave him life. Eh? So I don't know. How can people who are growing up in the UK, they have everything, they provide for them, you see your parents working hard, and this is the end of it. Eh? Every time you hear that they have gone to join criminal gang, why? Why do you have to go and join criminal gang? Why? Their story is all over there. Or their story is all over Facebook. If you are looking, their story is there. So I don't know, my people. I just wanted to show you this video so that maybe we should be putting it in our mind. You know, I don't know what needs to happen, but we just have to talk about it. So see, they are sentencing now. See her now. They don't give her this thing. You don't go. University students, University of Coventry. So they say after 10 years, 10-week trial, Temidayo Awe was convicted alongside another woman, Supri Dillon. You see, see them where they go inside the guy house. You see, they were found guilty. How many years then give them? 73-year-old Sol Murray. That's what they were asking her. Murray, what? She said, I don't know. I've never heard the name before. Somebody that opened door for you, you enter inside his apartment. So that is their sentence. They say Temidayo was sentenced 7 years. So this one, 7 years for conspiracy and because she ate, and the other one, this one was given 11 years. This one 11 years, but this one gone alive. Like they give her 10 years, 11 years for conspiracy, give her this one for robbery. All of them will be running concurrently, but this other one alive. That is the sweat of a parent that say, I born my pikin in the UK, I train her for the UK. Your mates, they go. Many of our youth like that, they will be bursting with so much. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Even somebody like Burna Boy, if not for the mercy of God that they brought him to Nigeria, I don't know where he will be by now, honestly. Because maybe they would acquire somebody along all those things they are doing, looking to still just that somebody show you watch. Huh? 6 plus 7. Yeah, she got 6 plus 7. Huh? So both of them will be running concurrently, right? So maybe they're about, but still it will be on her record. It will be on her record. So anything she wants to do for the rest of her life, they will say, have you gone to prison before? Have you been involved with the lobby? She will be feeling, why? Ex-convict. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's going to be hard for her to get ahead again, right? Because she didn't commit the act, gone, 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 right? She can say she don't know his intention or whatever, you understand? So she didn't commit the act herself, and she doesn't have any record with them. All those kind of things, they will consider it. So when the thing settled now, she was not lying. She said she doesn't know. She doesn't know. She didn't. No comments. All those kind of a thing. Yeah, so it's a pity. It just happening now, and they have just given them the sentences. Imagine that. My heart goes out to the family of the young man that they kpai, just like that. That mother that they kpai her son, look at that handsome young man. They just kpai him like that, just like that, for the mother and the father. It's unbelievable. Like they don't even have a conscience, or even though you are living in a so-called advanced country, right? So moving on, I want to share with you another video of one of our brothers that went to I think he went to Thailand. I don't know where he went. So then there was they took him to court. I want to, the video is everywhere, sha, but I wanted to see what the guy is doing.
Police nonsense.
He's acting like say, so that they will not.
Come on, open this nonsense. Now, not the hear me, sir. Open this nonsense.
He's acting up. You went to a country, you'll be doing bad thing. I don't understand. Like, the wahala too much. It's almost like giving them a reason to say that's why we don't like you. See your life, see the things you are doing. And the worst part is they will use what one or two person is doing to use it to rub on all of us. It will be our body, all of us. Who they wow?
Good promotion. Congratulations.
They said he's in South Africa. So I don't know. He doesn't know that all this thing he's doing, that they will see through it. They have lie detector machine, they have psychologists, they have everything sitting down and looking at it. How does he think that he can get away with all this kind of who they wow? Come and carry your brother. Oh. Abi, our brother, I'm telling you, who they were.
Good promotion. Congratulations.
Mhm. But this one will not save you, and that's just it. So if you go to another country, if you go to another country, try your best to stay out of their wahala. Don't go and be doing bad thing, all those kind of things. Stay out of their way. I want to show you another one. This one, I don't even know what this video is all about. This video, the video is very funny. So I think it's our people. I don't know if they are acting it or if it is real. But someone sent me this video and I wanted to share with you guys. So they went, I don't know whether it's USA, and they are doing masquerade. Then police came. So let me show you.
Oh, we are from those Americans. Bring it. Hands up. Hands up. What's going on here? Why are you wearing that? Set that machete down. Man, sit down, I will kill you. That's what it's tradition. But this is walking around with machete? No, tradition. No, we are also. Hustling? Yes, sir. This human being is not spirit. We are from those Americans. Bring it. Hands up. Hands up.
I don't know whether this thing is true, Sha. I saw, okay. I was just laughing when I saw this video. I was like, which one is his human being? I'm grateful to God that is. Oh my God. So he says a comedy. Our brother here said that the video is a comedy. I'm just, when I was looking at the video, especially where he said we are not spirits, we are human beings, it was just cracking me up. I was laughing. So moving on quickly, there's a video I saw I wanted to share with you guys. So in this video, the I think he's the foreign minister of Kenya. He was like, man, they are not going to be going they are not going to be, the African leaders don't want to be going abroad again, that they have to fix the problem of African people in Africa, stuff like that. Because let me, I don't know if I will see that video. I wanted to share that video with you guys. And it was very funny when I was listening to it. You say, are you people sure you don't want to travel? Eh? Hmm. Let me see if I will see that video. It was just making me laugh. Yeah, and there's another video I want to share with you guys where somebody was um he was saying that he's a water spirit and Tunubu is not going to be sworn in, something like that. But I will see if I'll get to that. So this is the video I wanted to share with you guys.
Africa, India. Now we are waiting for, there is another one, Africa, Russia. Another is about. We have also decided that it's not going to be business as usual. We have
now Kenya president they talk this thing.
US meeting, Africa, Europe, Africa, Turkey, Africa, India. Now we are waiting for, there is another one, Africa, Russia, another is Japan, and Africa, Japan. We have made the decision that it is not intelligent for 54 of us to go and sit before one gentleman from another place.
Okay.
I mean, and sometimes we are mistreated. Yeah. You know, we are loaded into buses like school chiefs. You know, and it's not right. When you are summoned, you know, it's not right. So the decision that we have made.
Nice, thank you, Bolale.
Going forward, if there is going to be a discussion between Africa and any other country, we are going to be represented by the chair.
You don't want to travel abroad again.
The view, let us the commission and the chair of the Rex, and we have 5 Rex. That should be sufficient for. I mean, a meeting of maybe 6, 7. I should be able to represent Africa. And that is the position I am taking as the president of Kenya. For any other meeting that we are going to have with all these requests.
Make you no let our Baba hear that, you know. Baba know they miss their opportunity to travel.
Others. I think to ask for reciprocation is not to ask for too much. And for us to agree that let us have this kind of setup. The only
anyway, you know, I find this thing interesting, you know, because the leaders think they are always talking. They think that it's about talking, it's about shows, and no, it's about you putting your heads down and building, putting things on ground. There will be resistance, but you have to keep faith, you know, and deal with the inequalities, the strife in your society. Try your best, because if you don't deal with that strife, that's the entry point that they will use to come and spoil anything you are doing. And then you have to educate your people, equip yourself, because you know fit to dey do garagara for who they give you food, who they give you. You don't, for example, let's assume now we are so modernized. If there is no baby food, tin milk, many children will not survive again. It's not like before. Before Oyibo people came, shebi people existed, they survive on their own, they did not have baby milk. Somehow they have a way that they were surviving. But now we have taken all their development, we are not going anywhere. We are just consuming, right? We are just consuming. So even the anything we are doing, na them, na their system we still dey use, we never get our own. So the person wey you dey use in system, na im go dey talk how e go be, right? Like as we are here on this social media, na their law we dey follow. The one wey dem say make we talk, we go talk. The one wey dem no let us talk, we no go talk am, because na dem get the platform. If you dey your house, you go do as if you get what e take. You go your kitchen, everything wey you need to cook, you dey there. You no get anybody wey you dey answer to. If dem say come here, you go, you feel like you don't want to go. You understand? So that's the irony. The intention is good, but that's not the first thing. You don't first of all be, you know, they confront them. They go say, you think you are wise? You don't dey get sense, abi? Boy, they go put one for you, right? So, abi, Baba always travel. Thank you. Yeah, so at the end of the day, it's not that travel self is part of it, but it's not the beginning. You have to go back to the roots. You have to go back to the roots, look at the education system, look at your your communities, what are you offering to the people? You understand what are the systems that you have built that you can rely on without help? Like all this system, all this system we are building, like many of the times when I'm looking at like all this development we are talking about, the development we are praising and happy about are actually the development that we cannot maintain on our own, because the source of it is not from us. So to maintain it, to keep it in order, to keep it going, you need the help of the people where it's coming from, because it's not your own. You see all this our medicine, all this thing that we are practicing today is coming from there. We didn't develop our own medicine, we could have. It's possible, but we are not thinking like that. So if you are using their system, definitely you will be relying on them. You will send your own specialist to go and learn their new specialties. You understand? So if we need to, first of all, maybe we should learn all those their own. We use it as a foundation to do our own, so kind of customize our own. So that one we will call customize, it will be like our own. You understand? You no go say you never ready, you dey point hand, dey point hand, I will deal with you, I will say no, 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 no. That one be say you never stand, you still dey come. Now somebody pull ladder for you, say climb, dey come. You never even go anywhere, they still dey for the bottom of the ladder, you dey there, they say well this the other. The person can easily kick it off because you have not laid your foundation. That's what I wanted to opine when I put all this when I decided to share this video. It's like our people that are always saying they want freedom, they are one, they are free. They are not even done the groundwork. Let's assume, like, really, 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 you are thinking of to leave Nigeria as a unit, to go and form your own unit. You don't even have anything. You are not you have not even conceived in your heart, like what would a constellation of people from such an entity be like, look like, what would be their basis of operation, economy, health systems. you know they're like, that's why the thing is funny, even to anybody that is looking at this thing. You just shake your head and say whatever, right? Let them, let them continue doing whatever they are doing and buying, because it's amusing. So you don't even have any basis for what you are doing, and you are dancing up and down. That's the main thing. So it's not enough for you to say they will put you in buses. Why would they put you in buses? They will put you in buses. What else? What do you want them to do? Should they use carriage to carry you? They can't. And so, if you have ministers, they are interested to buy the biggest car, customize golden plated number on their car, right? So you are interested to steal all the money, put it in account, something like that for your own future generation, all those kind of a thing. You are not even thinking about your country, your people, your children, your future, that kind of a thing. They don't know that when you become a leader, you are supposed to be seeing the country the way you see your family, the way you see your village, the way you see. I don't even know if people still have this kind of affinity for their villages. The way you see at that micro level is the same way you can elevate it to the macro level of nationality, and you will see it that same way, right? And that's the basis of development. So you develop from within. It's a gradual thing. It's not something that will take place overnight. So people are always thinking that something will just manifest, boom, that then it's magic. You are looking for magic. There is no magic that is sustainable. Anybody that come and say, "Oh, we'll do this one," he's trying to go and put his own dictatorship, because change and evolution, it takes time and it takes plan. You have to have the foresight. You have to put the plan down, and the plan is like, you may not even be alive, but the plan is there. That's when you hear blueprints, you know the plan is already there. What you think you want to achieve is already there. It's like all this thing we are doing today, they are the one that put down all the prints for us. So say you want to be a medical doctor, for example. It's somebody that sat down and thought about it and said, okay, for you to be a medical doctor, you have to go through this process, you have to study this, you have to do this, go through these courses, go through this one, pass through this stage, go into them. When you get finish it and you're able to do have some this kind of knowledge, then you will be given this paper to indicate that you have gone through this process. It's a foundation somebody laid. That person know that it's not going to live forever. That person know that it's just for now. So they can be adjusting those processes they put in place, those structure they put in place. They can be adjusting it according to the need as things are changing. Like I'm listening to news, I heard that in the UK they want to have an accelerated medical degree, that you don't have to go to university for 5 years. It will be like training on the job. They will release you into the world immediately. I'm looking at it, like, so they can make that kind of provision, you understand, and to tailor to their needs, right? But if you come to our university now, the system they left, that's what we are still running. There is no change. People will still be doing the same courses. People will still be doing the courses that have no direct impact in the life today, in the job market today. People are still doing it in the university. Right? And that process they kept in place in those days, that, for example, carry over, that somebody will finish an exam, right, fail an exam, and then it has to be an extra year because he failed one exam, he has to stay one extra year, right? Something like that. They are still doing it. They don't even know. And they will go abroad, they will go and do exam, they will fail, they will have an opportunity to repeat it, to try to compensate for the failure within the same semester, within the same time frame, not having to wait for another year. But they will still come home, they will still be maintaining the one they left for them since 1960 something, 1970 something. You understand? Some people, they will have the same script year in, year out, year in, year out. And for example, I'm just saying, so you need to do the right things first. It's not about your problem, is not because you are going to Europe. Other people go to Europe also. But if you know what you are doing, and last you are ever going to need some kind of cooperation. If you look at the Chinese, they are still cooperating with the West because everything has to work in tandem. They are still trying to cooperate. They are still working together because, they are still interdependent. They have a lot of their wealth in their funds or something like that, that they can seize it and the whole thing will collapse. So you have not even started, you are pointing finger. That's why I wanted to share this video. So they hungry us to develop most of all these structures that we are putting in place now. Who is going to maintain it? The people on the ground don't have the skill for it. Who is going to put it? Who is going to look after it? But let's assume, for example, we are thinking of really building, really developing them. It will reflect in our educational system, because our own educational system will be training people according to our need, and those people that will be graduating will be the one doing the job. You will not be having graduate and looking for people who will do the work of graduate for you, because you are producing the graduates, you are producing the engineers, you are producing the technicians, right? So we have to accelerate some things, change the way we are looking at the thing that they care for us, or the development that they are developing. We have to be thinking, is can we maintain it? How can we maintain it? What do we need? And then you have to be thinking less corruption. But is it possible? Is it possible? What are you doing to stop corruption? People will steal and go away with it. People will embezzle, nothing will happen to them. They will still be giving high national honors for stealing. People that you don't know the source of their wealth, right? So those are the things that make me to say, well, it's good though, because when they are saying this, everybody will be clapping for them. They will be clapping for them. It will now be as if they are working, they are doing very well. It's not going to change anything because the dynamics are like this. One is up, one is down. It's not going to really mean anything, right? Exactly, exactly. Exactly. For last year, you are just saying the truth. Exactly, that's just the truth. We have not encouraged inventiveness, right? So ultimately, our mindset is It doesn't matter what it is, just go and make that money, hammer, hammer. And so when you cannot have any clear pathway to say any living, and you are expected to hammer, and the culture puts so much burden on you, you have to fulfill this right, you have to fulfill this right, if somebody that you have to fulfill this right, if so you want to marry, you have to fulfill this right, and nobody is taking into consideration that what do you do for it, how can you have access to the means to achieve all this burden that they assuage, all this burden that they put before you. Nobody's thinking about it. No, I've seen many people that they were caught, they went to steal, and they wanted to use that money to train, to do burial, to do wedding, to like mundane things like that, because the society is not relenting, the culture is not evolving, and somehow we just want to paste things that are unrelated, like we want it to function, but it's not going to work like that, because you have to put in the work first. You say that remind yeah, it's unfortunate. My heart went out like to the parents, especially the parents of the man, the young man, and then you understand, and then the young people again, like that one now, that Ike Mafia is telling life, like for the rest of his life. So that's what somebody born pikin for. Run up and down, do school runs, go and pick, go and drop, do all this thing. Why? I don't know. One of our brother is saying that they should stop going to London. I don't know. Wherever they are, they just kind of somehow congregate themselves and start constituting nuisance. I don't know why. They will just congregate themselves, and before you know it, they will start. They will just be known as gangs. They will be coming in large numbers. They will just be doing anyhow. So even in Australia, in the USA, it's like guys. Maybe you can call it, dysfunction that is prevalent in our communities. You see it all the time. Like the other time, I was looking at a video. One of them, he just kind of he booked an Uber, he now slid into that Uber at the back, almost wearing a mask, muffling his voice, didn't say anything to the woman that is the Uber driver. At some point, the woman could feel that I don't carry something put for a neck like this. He said, the woman was like, "What are you doing?" Stop. He said, "Just keep moving, just keep moving." The woman said, "I have a family, whatever. Last, he put up the comment, so nobody, last, now the woman, he don't buy the woman. Why? Because he wanted to steal money from the woman to buy something to go and give to his girlfriend. Like, I don't know the disconnect. Like, how do you train people to become like that? That's the issue. How do you train the young people to develop that kind of mindset that they become dangerous, even to the people around them? Hmm? How to hide comments? If you look on the right side, you will see something like a dot 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 dot. So when you click on that dot dot dot, you will see the options: hide, edit, something like that, so you can hide it. Yeah, so let me see, what else did I want to talk about today. Yeah, maybe I will leave that one for tomorrow, but there's this video that I saw, and that video was cracking me up, man. The way the man was telling the story, so the man was saying the story of how he went to a club, man to man club. Let's listen to that one, let's use that one to laugh before we go.
Yesterday being Sunday, uh, two of my friends, they called me and they came to my house. They came to my house and they came in one day.
So listen, so he said that his friends came to his house, and they wanted to go out, they wanted to do something, they didn't want to just stay home, and they decided to go somewhere. And when they were going there, okay, let's hear what he's saying.
Yesterday being Sunday, um, two of my friends, they called me and they came to my house. So they came to my house and they came with one girl. One of them is dating a girl. So they came. But I'm going to tell you now, it's not for the truth. I thought I've seen everything in this world.
Okay.
But it was yesterday I noticed that I've never seen anything in this world. When I got to my house, so we started drinking. So they were like, we should go to a club. Which club is around my hood and all of that. So the girl who came with them, me, I've never seen that girl before. She said, there's this club that she sees on TikTok. It's always trending, whatsoever is somewhere around here. I said, okay, right, no problem. Let's just go there. So we all got dressed and we went to the club. When we got to the club, there's something in my 36 years in this art. I never knew there's anything like a gay club that exists. I never knew about that. I never heard about it. So we got to the place. The outside looks very beautiful, nice building and all that.
He's just talking about he went to
he went bounce and shake, a big bounce and shaked me. And his hand was so warm and was holding my hand for a long time. I just shook him and I entered. When we entered, it's packed. That was when she told me that it's a gay club. I said, what are you telling me? We got inside.
Na gay club.
We were able to manage to get a seat.
Man to man and woman to woman.
Up. Knowing that it's my first time seeing such thing, I was sitting there, I was looking at everybody. I was being so uncomfortable. I was seeing guys, the ones that are working with their ass jiggling. The ones that will look at me and wink at me.
Okay.
The one that will look at me and do, hi. Now, I saw boys who faces eyelashes.
Okay.
I saw guys with nails. I saw. So she pointed a seat for me.
Okay.
Those guys there, they are dressed in leggings.
Okay, now.
They do hookups. So they have gay guys or transgender hookups, that kind of thing. Now, the shopping part.
Okay.
I am so shocked.
Wait for it.
Let me tell you what shocked me last night. As I was looking, because I was trying to, the lights were not so bright.
Okay.
I turned to my left on the VIP section.
Okay.
There is this my neighbor. It's my neighbor in my estate. It's opposite my building.
Okay.
He's the one staying opposite my building in the same estate.
He saw his neighbor.
I saw him. He's married. His wife is so beautiful. Figure 8 2 kids.
He saw his neighbor.
Like, he's just a high person who don't talk. He's a very quiet person. He always behave like a responsible person. So he doesn't talk to me. We don't talk. So I saw him holding hand with a fellow guy.
Wow.
I saw this with my eyes.
He saw his neighbor that is married and that wife is very beautiful.
I saw my neighbor. Now, women should not be.
He saw the neighbor. The neighbor too saw him in a gay club. So both of them are shocked. Abina.
They should be scared. So now, my question is, so is it that women are no longer sweet? Those things, these things for women, they're no longer sweet. Like, I saw men, I saw guys, boys dancing, boys holding, carrying other boys on their legs, and a lot of things happen. So if you're a gay watching me, if you're a gay or you're a transgender, please, I'm sorry, but I am saying this for the first time.
I don't know why I'm listening to this story and I did look this man one kind eye. He gets one kind eye what I did look at.
That works in my life. I saw a lot of boys. Now what is happening? Everybody's coming to me. People I see, people I know. Like, you wouldn't know that this people are gay. Jesus. Now, they don't even care about the few girls that are there. They don't look at this. They look at they'll come to me. One came to me and he's giving me his hand, he's dancing. He's giving me his hand.
He's self body the way the thing they do and self.
Jesus. Now, I don't know. So women should not be worried about
it's almost like he saw his neighbor. The neighbor say, so you self you there here. Instead they see the neighbor say, neighbor, you self you there. Maybe they may even talk the story before you go bust.
This whole thing. I never believed this exists. I saw my neighbor who just see how
Mhm.
my neighbor who had
See the way he's even doing. My neighbor who never said something.
he didn't see me, this person. See
Mm-hmm.
all of them. The place is so packed.
Mm.
It is so packed.
Yeah.
Boys, see, look at boys on heels, high heel, boys wearing earrings, boys with eyelashes. I said, boys, and I never knew that they have guys who even do this, who has this.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Sexual thing. What do you call it? See, boys with big asses.
You don't know small, oh. You don't know go inside. Oh.
I'm so thankful. I swear on my life, I will never step into such trouble.
Hmm.
Even from the bouncer, the waiters,
Eh.
everybody to DJ.
Eh. See the way he's even doing his eyes like this.
I was wondering,
Mm.
where to go.
Mm.
I think they know that, okay, this particular guy, he's never been here.
Eh.
He's not into this kind of thing.
Yeah.
A lot of them,
They just see you. They just know you now. Monster. Ebube monster.
like a full-fledged.
Yeah, Abi.
Oh my. I wanted to stand for us. I said, Jesus, don't try it.
Hmm. You know, it sounded like when you are answering question, nobody's asking you.
I just think the world should just end so that everybody go and rest. It does exist. I never believed it exists. I
Mm.
never believed it exists.
He said it's existing. It doesn't. Yeah.
My neighbor, my own neighbor,
Mm.
neighbor,
Mm.
nice man, my nice wife.
Mm.
This is crazy.
So Nigerian people are just catching cruise, you know. Things are happening. Say the word should just say my own neighbor. My own, you know, he kept saying it in emphasis, you know. I just feel like it's when I saw this, I was just laughing. I think one of our brothers, Charles Okoye, posted it. I was just listening to it. I was just laughing. See his build, the way he's like. Look at his body language. You know, his body language is so, you know, feminine, if you may. So that's why I'm just looking at it. You know, I'm sure I can almost imagine the scenario. If the story is true, that the neighbor will say, you, sir, if you there, yeah, that one will say, you there, yeah, you know. So they are now looking at, you know, he said there are some other people, they say, people you know, all of them will say, you, sir, if you there, yeah, so we many, so now he say, make him run on talking, oh. Make see the way he's even doing like this, they do. Nigerian people are just catching cruise. They carry you go club, you reach for door, you see as e be, you no turn back. Full fledged man. You no turn back. Hey. This one na akụkọ a na-akọrọ Obiati. I just dey laugh. Oh. Yeah, so my people, I hope I hope you found some of the stories interesting. Anyway, yeah, so I shared the video of the bingos inside the bush. I didn't want to share that video here. And they were crying. They say, oh, we are under attack since morning. We need ammo. We need ammo. We are under attack. I'm just laughing. You know, at some point when they heard sound, they were like, Jesus, Jesus. I was like, I was just laughing. Say, you people, you have not seen anything. You think you are acting movie, Abby? From Shuko Kikabi Amato, Jesus, Jesus. I was just laughing. Check the chat. I shared it in the WhatsApp chat. I said, we need that. What will give you see that one God that you want to use to fight Nigerian government? I don't know, Sha. I don't know who will help them, but I don't want to be promoting their rubbish. So, but I shared it in the chat, so you can go and see the video where they say we're under attack. This is money. It's calling the location of where they are at. If the Nigerian government was serious, they're supposed to silence all these things and safeguard the life of Nigerian people that they promised to safeguard, right? So, yeah, this is how we see it today. I dey tell you, I'm telling you. The thing is, you know how it is now. You know, Nigerian people, the main issue is the need to do as other people are doing. So alone that they are showing it, be talking about it, and for example, promoting all these people that do cross dressing, all this thing, like me, I've never understood it. Like, if you say as a society you don't really like this kind of a thing, but then people who are just men and dressing like women are so fascinating for you that you elevate them to stardom, and they are springing up in other different parts of the country, and they are like really your celebrities. I feel it's like, don't tell me who you are, show me who you are, something like that. So I feel like there is a part of us that is in denial, right? And the more you are talking about it and showing it and people are seeing it, then the more that they are able to go inside and be doing those things. Yeah. He say bottom. It's so yeah, but the funny thing is that he was trying, like, he was making so much effort to talk about that his neighbor, like, pinpoint that neighbor, describe where that neighbor is living, describe the wife of that neighbor. Like, so there was something particular going with him and that neighbor. So it's almost like both of them looked into each other's eyes and said, what, you are here, like, you two, you are here, so maybe before that one will go and tell his wife, he won't believe, or tell somebody that knows him, like he's trying to do some kind of self-preservation with that story. Yeah. So my people, I want to appreciate every one of you for being a part of this program this evening. I appreciate you guys once again. Thank you so much, my dear sister, for the donation from PayPal. Thank you for the birthday gift. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. So, if there's anything you like me to, address, or you want us to talk about here, you can always drop it in the comment section or inbox me, and I will, yeah, bring it to the fore. So, I do hope you have a good evening. Thank you so much once again. And I'll see you guys by the grace of God tomorrow. Bye for now.